welcome to another FullHouse Rant. Today's topic is on those manga that just never seem to be quite finished. Those manga that continue to fill up your shelves, but at the same time continue to empty your pockets of money. I am of course talking about those seemingly never-ending manga from Shonen Jump. The whole question came to mind when I began reading another title from Shonen Jump called Shaman King. It's pretty decent, I might do a review in it one day, but after I began reading like the 4th or 6th volume, I forgot to ask myself, shit, how many volumes does this have in the series? Because I'm sure a lot of collectors have begun collecting something and then never realised what they're buying into. So, turning to internet, I looked up on Wikipedia and I found the information I was looking for. It began from 1998 till 2004, and in that time, Shaman King was able to produce 32 volumes. Wow. And actually, I've heard that it's been re-released and condensed into 27 volumes, but you know, that's still a lot of volumes to bear. And then I began to think, wow, if this little series has 32 volumes, I wonder how the big titles from Shonen Jump must have. So again, turning to Wikipedia, I looked up my answers. Now, these might be a bit inaccurate from whenever you're watching this video, but this is when I saw it, okay? So the first one I saw, Bleach, was released in 2001. I'm kind of surprised actually how young it was, but to this date it has 35 volumes. Okay. Naruto, another popular series, began back in 1999, and from there has got 44 volumes. Wow, that's quite a lot. And the other title, One Piece, it began back in 1997 and has, oh my god, are you shitting me, 51 volumes? That's just, oh my god, that is just insane. But you know what the crazy thing about all this is though? Even after 44 and 51 volumes, they're still going. The stories are nowhere complete yet. I've got to give these authors credit for either having planned so far ahead their stories or milking them for all they're worth. Now, I don't try and keep up with the latest updates on these stories, you know, I like to avoid spoilers, but you still find out because they're so popular. I mean, what, Naruto's still fighting the Akatsuki, in Bleach, he's fighting some hollow douchebags. I have no idea what's going on there really. And One Piece, I think he's got like the 9th member of his crew, some skeleton dude, I don't know. But that does give me some hope, because I mean, at the beginning of the manga, he did say that when he gets his 10 crew members, that would be enough, so maybe once he's got his 10th one, he'll start seriously looking for One Piece. But that still doesn't mean it's going to be wrapped up anytime soon, you know, we could still have volume 80 of One Piece still to find. The storylines is, you know, bloody incredible sometimes. Okay, now, I don't want people thinking who are watching this video, why are you bashing on these popular series? I really like them and they're not as bad as you say. Stop hurting my feelings. Because I'm not trying to bash on any of these series. I'm a fan of all 3 of them, and if I wanted to say anything negative about them, I'd do a review about it. But I just think that fans who follow any one of these series know they've got to commit if they want to be a fan. I mean, price is just one of the first things that's a problem with these kind of series. At least looking at this from the UK side, the average manga is about £7. That'll probably be like $15 I think in America. I mean, 10 volumes of manga is a lot. 40 or 51 fucking volumes of manga is insane. And the fact that these series aren't even finished yet means you're going to have to invest even more on the volumes that come after them to finish the damn series. Now, to be fair, you're not going to get them all at once, are you? You're going to get them volume by volume, which is going to ease it out a bit. But at the end of the day, and looking over it all, that is going to be a lot of money you've invested in your collection. Well, at least for honest fans. I know what you people get up to on the internet. Another problem with series like this are release dates for the next volumes. Now, this is a problem that probably gets worse out of the further out Japan you get. I mean, Japan's probably not too bad, but in the UK it can get very annoying. And, you know, there's probably even countries worse off than us that have to wait even longer. But when you're starting to collect a series like this, it's never too bad, is it? You know, you find volume after volume, it's never too hard. There might be one you have to buy offline because you can't find it in shops, but it's still available. But eventually there's a number in the series that you come to a dead end. Why? Because it hasn't been translated and you have to wait for it to be released in your country. And the release dates for these things is always like 3 months between each chapter. And it's bloody annoying waiting 3 months to buy one book, just to wait another 3 months for the next one. And in an ongoing series like this, it just really drags the story out. I mean, for a normal series, this wouldn't be bad, would it? You know, chapter 11, chapter 12, end of series, done. But when you're having to wait for 20 volumes to be released in your country at a rate of 3 a month, it's just terrible. I mean, the gap between Japan, let's see, if One Piece has 51 volumes out in Japan, I mean, we only have 19 out in the UK. Are we really going to have to wait so long for these to be translated? Is it really that bad of a problem to be translated? It's actually one of the reasons why I like Death Note, It's a good series and everything, blah, 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 but it's one of the only short Shonen Jump titles out there. 12 volumes. I mean, there's an encyclopedia, but you know what I mean. It's still shorter than a lot of them. I mean, so let's say at the current... Let's say that One Piece has 3 released, every year. At that current rate, to catch up to 51, it's going to take 10.5 years for me to get to volume 51 in One Piece. Are you fucking shitting me? I might not even be into manga by that time. Hell, I could be dead. God damn it. We've got a similar problem in the UK with Bleach anime. About every 6 months we only get half a series of Bleach. But I think that's something to do with the producers or something, because they can only release it so long after America, so that kind of makes sense. But it's still a very terrible deal. But I think they're working on it, so that won't be too bad. And you know what, though? The horrible chance is that for economical reasons in the future, or just production, whatever, they could stop releasing these translated volumes. So what we'd have is unfinished, translated manga, which we'll never know the ending of. It's a sad fate that, just foreigners outside the country have something to live with, The last point I'd like to bring up about this subject is, how long can you keep something going on without it becoming too repetitive? For a lot of people, this is definitely opinion based, it's going to be different for a lot of people. Some people might got bored of Naruto at volume 10. Some people might got bored of Bleach at volume 25. I don't know. But try and look at this positively. If an author's doing a good job with their manga, giving it good storylines, some good plot twists, then people are gonna keep wanting to read this good storyline, and they're not gonna care if they have to buy more for it. But I just hope the authors realise that there comes a point where they might be going too far with the story, and they should just try and wrap it up. Because I mean, at least from my perspective, you can only do something, for so many times before you think, oh god, I'm sick of seeing this. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a ninja battle, a pirate battle, or a Soul Reaper battle, I guess. There's going to be a point where, it's been done too many times, and you just want to see it get done with, Well, that's all that's left to be said now on these popular Shonen Jump titles. I guess they might cost you a bit and test your patience as a fan, but maybe it's worth it for such great storylines. I guess it's a matter of opinion. If you got your own thoughts on the length of any of these series, or what you think about the situation altogether, feel free to leave a comment. And as usual, thanks for listening to my rants. If I am going to end this on a good note, I'm going to give the authors at least one piece of advice. No matter how long you make your manga, just please, don't cancel them, whatever you do, or you will get some serious backlash. Ah! We, the Narutods, in response to Masashi Miyamoto's cancelling of Naruto yesterday, have taken the Japanese ambassador hostage and have 3,000 people at knife point. Rah! For their safe return, we demand Masashi to create 3,000 copies of volume 161 of Naruto and deliver them here. And they must include a chapter which has a sex scene with Sasuke and Naruto. Rah! You have 3 days to comply, or we will kill a hostage on the hour, every hour, till we have our new copies of the volume. Rah! Oh, and we want 3,000 Itachi plushies too. We have spoken! Rah! This is AceofSpadesFTW, ending my rant on the never-ending manga of Shonen Jump. Till next time.